Hey everyone, Cindy Buchanan here, and I'm going to go a little bit more in depth with our compensation plan for Pro Travel Plus. A lot of people are having some questions, and rather than explaining it to everybody one at a time, I thought I'd just do a quick video and let's get this out there. So let me do a quick screen share so that I can show you exactly what I'm talking about as I talk so that you can kind of get a visual. All right, so we're talking about Pro Travel Plus. What is the cost to join? First off, before we get into how much you're going to make, let's talk about the money and how it works. So to join Pro Travel Plus is $35 one-time sign-up fee, and then it's $34.95 per month after that. So on the first day when you join, if you join at the first level, it's going to be $69.95. The $35 plus the $34.95 first month's fee. So to get started, the least you can come in at is $69.95, and then it would be $34.95 each month after that. Now we do have 3 different levels that you can come in at. We have the 1-star, the 2-star, and the 3-star. Now when you come in at the 1-star would be the $69.95 and then $34.95 each additional month after that. At a 2-star level, what that is it's still the $35 sign-up fee, plus instead of paying $34.95 every month, you would prepay your first 6 months. So now you're paying $200 plus your $35 sign-up fee, so that the first day would be $235, but you have no monthly payments for 6 months. If you choose to come in at the 3-star level, that is $400 plus the $35 fee. Again, it's the $35 sign-up fee plus $400, which is prepaying your next 12 months. So you have no payments for 12 months. Now, there's benefits to coming in at the different levels, and so we want to go over that, and then we'll get into how you get paid and how much money you can be making doing this. So if you come in at a 1-star, you're going to start out with a 2x10 matrix. So for those of you that aren't familiar with a matrix, this is not a 2x10. It's a smaller one just for visual so you can see. This would be you. You're going to have 2 people underneath you. Your next row would have 4 people, 8 people, 16, and it goes on 10 levels deep. So what that means is the widest that anybody can go is 2 wide, and then you can go 10 levels deep. Now, if you come in at the 2-star level, instead of having a 2 wide by 10 deep matrix, it would actually be the same matrix, but it would keep going 2 levels deeper. So now you have a 2 by 12 matrix. If you come in at the 3-star, instead of having a 2 by 12 matrix, it actually goes down 2 more levels, which makes it a 2 by 14 matrix. So that is the biggest you can go. We do also have another level, which is called 3-star Elite, and that level you cannot buy in at. You have to earn your way up to that. That's the level I'm at right now, and so I'm going to show you how you earn your way up to that and what the benefits are to paying the different levels, and so that you can make the choice of where you want to get started and which one works best for you. I will tell you, whatever level you come in at the highest level you possibly can, because if you don't, you're going to be leaving money on the table. But if it's a choice of waiting till you can afford to come in at a higher level, or just going ahead and coming in at whatever level you can afford right now, maybe you don't have the whole $435. So rather than waiting till you have it, it's better to go ahead and lock in your spot at a 1-star or 2-star, whatever you can afford, rather than waiting to get into the 3-star. Because what happens is the longer you wait, the farther down in the matrix you're going to be placed. And obviously you want to be as high up as can be so that you're benefiting a little bit more. And so you can start building your team. You can't build your team until you pay. And so that's when you'll get your referral link and you can start recruiting if you choose to recruit. So let's talk about how you can be in this business and not actually even recruit. Okay, now there are 5 ways that we get paid. 5 different ways that you can earn money. I'm not going to do them in order because of how they kind of work out. So here we go. On the matrix, this is what we're going to talk about first. You see the 1 star, 2 star, 3 star. Now, when you see these percentages, and what those mean is that's 2% of each person on that level of their $34.95 that they pay every month. So if they're paying $34.95 and on your first level, you know, that's only 2 people because it's too wide. On your next level, that'd be 4 people, 8, 16, 32. It just keeps doubling all the way down. And like I said, if you have a 1 star, you stop at level 10. If you have the 2 star, it goes down 12 levels. 3 stars, 14. But look at what happens with your matrix when they fill up. Your 2 by 10, it makes a little over $2,000, and this is monthly residual income. Your 2 by 12 is $8,500 monthly residual income. And your 2 by 14, when it's completely full, you're making $25,708 every single month. Now, can this happen without recruiting a single person? The answer is absolutely yes, it can. So let me explain how that would work. When we were talking about over here in your picture, you get 2 people, and then this person gets 2, and they get 2. So let's say that this is you, and I'm at the top of your little matrix up here. When I bring in somebody, I can only go 2 wide. So what happens is my next person is going to go, oh, that one's full, that one's full. There's nowhere else for it to go. So it automatically has to start back over at the left. So your matrix is going to fill from top to bottom, left to right. So if this one's full and this one's full, and I bring in another person, it's going to automatically come down to the next level. And it will fill up, boom, boom, boom. And then when that one's full, it's just going to wrap back around and start over again. So if this person brings somebody in before I bring in my third person, then now my third person, that one's full because I brought in 2, and this is going to be number 3. But if he brought somebody in, then it's just going to drop to the next empty space, which would be right here. So that's how spillover works. Now, if let's say this is you and you choose not to recruit, you're just going to wait and you're at work. How that works is, like I said, you know, eventually I'm going to bring in more than 2 people. So they're going to spill down, and they're just going to start filling up these empty spaces. These spaces, as they're empty, are going to be filled by all the people above you that are recruiting, and that level is full. So those people have to spill down. Now, what I will tell you is it is very possible, it is 100% possible to fill your matrix without recruiting. Now, if you do decide to not recruit, there are no requirements. That's okay. You can do that. But I will tell you, you need to be aware that it's obviously going to take longer if you sit around waiting for spillover than if you just recruit a couple people. So what I teach my team is the power of 2. If this is you, get your first 2 people. Get 2 people within a week, and then it will spill down. And this person, not spill down, you're going to get 2 people within your first week, and you're going to teach them to do the same. So then this person is going to go get their 2. This person's going to get their 2. That's the end of week 2. Now, week 3, this person's going to get their 2. They're going to get their 2. And all you're doing is you get 2 people, and then you teach them. You just work with those 2 people to get their 2. And then tell them, teach your 2 people to do the same. And if you do that, guys, you can sit around all day waiting for spillover, and that's okay. But if you want to take charge and, you know, make this happen on your own so that you can get to these numbers faster, remember, it's a 2 wide matrix. So if you get 2 people each time you do that, you're filling another level of your matrix. So these could actually happen each week. Each week, if everybody just gets their 2, in 10 weeks, you will have filled up your 2 by 10 matrix, and you'll be making $2,000 a month. In 12 weeks, you'll fill up your 2 by 12. In 14 weeks, you'll fill up your 2 by 14. That's with everybody just bringing in 2 people. If you choose not to, you still will make money in this company. This company has no recruiting requirements. Please know the power of two thing is something that I teach my team. It is not mandatory. It is just a way to make this happen faster. If you struggle with recruiting, I do teach my team all about it all day, every day. That's all we work on is getting your two and training them how to get to. And I do a lot of personal training. I do a lot of one-on-one training with them. I really work very closely with my team, which is what's causing the duplication in my team. So I will tell you, and just so you know, is this really possible though? So I started on my first day with 18 people in my business. And then I stopped recruiting and I just started training my team. And in less than 2 weeks, I hit 3-star elite and had over 500 people in my downline. Today, it is not quite, it's like 3.5 weeks. We're not even at a full month yet. And my team is going to hit 1,000 members tonight. We need like, I don't know, 7 or 8 more at this point. But we're about to hit 1,000 people, paid members in our downline in less than a month. We're doing that through duplication. Work with your team, stay in contact with them. It is definitely possible. So as you've seen in that little shot that I gave you, you think about, I've got a team of 1,000 people. What is that doing to our matrix right now? I've got people in my matrix all the way down all 14 levels. Now, not all 14 levels are full, but there are people on all 14 levels of my matrix. So what is that doing for my team? It's causing spillover. It's got to. I can only bring in 2 people. So all the rest have to go down here. And then, of course, I put a few of my top leaders in these rows right here, these first 2 rows, so that they're causing spillover. And it's just filling up our matrix. And then, you know, we've got other things that we're doing to help cause even more spillover. And I won't get into all that. But, you know, you're going to get spillover. You can't have a team of 1,000 people with no spillover. It's just not possible. But what also happens is as spillover comes, there's also what's called spill under. So let me talk about this. So if this is me and these are my leaders, and let's say I bring in somebody and you're down here, we'll put you down here. If this is you right here, and I've already filled all these spaces with my leaders, and now we're working on and we're filling the next levels, right? And I've filled up this level now, and I'm about to drop somebody down underneath you. What happens when that person drops? Just so that there's no confusion, I don't only work with 1 or 2 people. If I bring somebody in as a personal, I'm going to personally work with them so that they know what they're doing and they're able to cause spillover. They're able to train their team. They're able to work with them. So what happens is who's going to spill below you are going to be other people that are being trained and are being taught how to recruit, how to cause spillover. So guess what's going to happen below you? These people are going to start becoming recruiters as well, and they're going to start filling up your matrix below you, which is going to make it fill up even faster. When you have marketers or you have people that maybe never marketed a day in their life, but they're being trained and they're being taught on a regular basis how to go out and get 1 or 2 people, and they start realizing, wow, I can make a lot of money at this. They're going to get excited, and they're going to, if they spill down to you, they're going to start recruiting because they want to make more money. Because guys, there's more money in this than just in this matrix. So that's what we're going to get into next. So the matrix is how you would make money. I don't even know what that is. That's how you make money if you are just going to wait around for spillover. This is how you're going to do it. You're going to make money, but remember, these payouts are not going to be within the first week or 2. It's going to take time for your matrix to fill up. The reason that you would want the 2x10 versus a 2x12 or the 2x14, if you notice, look at the big difference between here and here. It's because there's so many people on your, row 11 and row 12 that by the time those fill up and you're getting 3% instead of the 2 or 2.5, so you're getting a lot more people in there and you're getting a little bit higher pay. So look what it does just by filling up 2 more levels. It brings your monthly income up $6,500 more. But what happens on level 13 and 14? Yeah, you're only getting back to the 2%. But just between these 2 rows, there's over 16,000 people being placed in your matrix. Well, obviously that does huge things right here to your monthly payments. So there's a lot of income possibilities here. And the bigger, your matrix never gets wider, but it can get deeper, depending which level you come in as. So really keep this in mind. And again, this you can earn based on not recruiting at all, or you can make it happen faster by recruiting, a few people. So how else can you get paid? Let's talk about this. If you recruit, let me go the other way. If you decide to recruit, you are going to get what we call fast start bonus. That is what's paid to you every time you bring in a new person into the company. So if you come in at 1 star, for every person that comes in, you're going to make $15. But let's say you come in at 2 star, instead of 15, you're doing the same amount of work, but now you're getting paid $25 per person. So let's say you brought in 4 people over here, you make $60, but you bring in those same 4 people and you're this one, you're now making $100. But if you bring in those same 4 people over here, you're making $120. You're making double the money than what you're making over here, just off your personally enrolled. But guys, this is where it gets big, right here. If you notice on 1 star, you only get paid on your personal enrollments. On 2 star, what this is right here, this $5, so this is what you make when you personally enroll somebody. This is what you make when they personally enroll somebody and you didn't do anything at all. So on 3 star, these are what I bring in. That's what they bring in. And that's what these guys bring in. This is amazing. You look at this and it's really easy to look and go, well, it's $3. Does it really matter? That one's $5. That one's $3. Guys, I'm not going to do any income claims and I'm not going to tell you what I made, but I'll tell you right now, in my first week, this and this were big enough. Just these 2 right here made my truck payment and my husband's car payment, just between these little $5 and $3 things. And all of this that I made off my 30, that was all extra. So, you guys can figure it out for yourself, but there's some serious money. And I did that in 1 week. So remember, this is what you're doing. This is what your team is doing when you start having duplication going on. Don't look at this and go, it's only $5, because you know what? If you are teaching them to bring in a couple people each, in a week, 2 weeks time, whatever it takes for you guys, it doesn't matter. This will be, 50 or 100 people times that $5. For me, this was over 100. This was over 100. Remember, in 2 weeks, I had 500 people in my downline. So out of those 500, I did bring in a few more than my 18 from day one. People, just started hearing about the program and started coming to me. I wasn't out trying to recruit, but they were coming to me. So I did bring in, a few more, not a whole lot more. I would say probably 6, 7, maybe 8 more. So, this number wasn't so huge, but these numbers were amazing because I had 500 people in 2 weeks. So, don't only look at, well, that's $30. I want to go after that. Go after it. But don't ignore this right here, because that can be huge, guys. That can actually blow up. And I made more money the first week off these 2 things than I did this. So, recruiting is important, but training your team and causing duplication did more for me than if I went out and recruited 100 people. Had I recruited 100 people, I would have made $300. Guys, I had over 100 here and over 100 here, plus what I did here. And I'm just saying over 100. We'll leave it at that. You guys can do the math and figure it out, but there's serious money right here, and it's not all in the big number right here. It's in the little numbers too, because they add up. All right, so let's move on to the next thing. Oh gosh, okay, next we have our, when you actually recruit, we also have what's called check match bonuses. Now this is even more amazing than anything I've told you so far, and it's going to get even more amazing than this when I'm done. So hold on to your seats, because we're not even close to being done yet, guys. So check match bonus, if you come in at 1 star, you get 15%. 2 star, you get 25% off your personally enrolled, 10% off the people they brought in, 5% on the people they brought in. 3 star, you guys can read the numbers. So when you look at this, you need to understand this is not the matrix. This is 100% totally different concept. So these are also known as, instead of levels, I call them generations. So I was explaining it to my team this way. If you look at, you know, this is the people you bring in. So you're the mom, and these are, you know, one of your kids. This is your grandkid, your great-grandkid, whatever. However big they make their team, all goes in this level. So you know, this is one time, I tell my team, and I hope it doesn't offend anybody, this is one time birth control is not a good thing. You want them to have as many little babies as they can, because it makes this big. It can go infinity wide. You want this level. You want them to have a big family. However many people they enroll. Now, remember, this isn't just one person. This is everybody that falls in my 3rd level. So let me explain it this way. Okay, we'll keep with the family thing. So this is, we'll say my daughter. And if she has a family with 10 people, you know, with all of her kids, then they're going to start their own level. But this is all of those 10 kids and everybody they bring in. This is everybody those people bring in. It goes all the way down up to 6 levels. And again, guys, I know people will look at this and go, well, I want to make 50% off everything that, you know, my recruits make. Don't ignore these numbers down here. They're smaller, but you're going to have less personal recruits. So again, I'm going to use me as an example. Right now, I'm at only about, I don't know, around 30 personals, because I've got some under me and some under my husband. So we're a little bit more than that now, but just use 30 as a number. So I make 50% check match. Actually, we're at 33. So 50% check match off of 33 people every single month. But guys, this is off everybody that those 33 people brought in. I don't even know most of these people. But what happens is now, however many people are on this level, which I'm guessing it's about 200, all of those 200 people I'm making this check match off of. Now what happens is those 200 people, when they recruit, let's just say they recruit 200 also. Now I'm making this off another 200 people that I don't know, and I'm still making money off everything they're doing every single month. Guys, I told you my downline's at 1,000 people, or will be by the end of the night. You got to understand, I'm going to be making a percentage of check match bonus off over 800 of those 1,000 people every single month. Can you imagine somebody getting a check for $1,000 and you get a percentage of it? Even if it's 2%, who freaking cares? You'll get 2% of, you know, however many people fall on that level, but I'm getting check match off of over 800 people every single month. I'm not just getting paid for them in my matrix. I'm getting check match bonus. Now, the check match is not off their bonuses. Their check match is off of what they make off of their matrix. So if they make fast start bonuses, you don't get check match off their fast start bonus. You get check match off of their matrix. So again, it benefits you to keep bringing people and helping the spillover, because then the people under you are going to make more money, which now you make a bigger check match off of. So everybody wants to work together, because I want my team to do well, because then I make more check match bonus, not just matrix. 800 people. Imagine if you work a 9 to 5 and you're out there and you walk into a building with 800 people and they say, oh, by the way, we just thought we would give you, like, they're going to do all the work, and all you have to do is work with your these 20 people or these 10 people or whatever, and just work with them a little bit each day. And if you do, I'm going to give you a percentage of every single person in this room's check, just because you helped your 10 people or whatever, however many you recruit. If you work with them, we're going to give you a check match bonus of every single one of the people in this room. And there's over 800 people in here. That's what they're doing for me, guys. This is huge. Wow. All right. You ready for the next one? It gets better. So the second to last one. This is called the coded infinity bonus. So again, we're going to talk about generations. So what this does is it is going to go in here, and let's say this is me, and it's going to say, oh, Cindy's a 3-star elite. So we need to find who the next 3-star elite is. And they're going to look through my matrix until they find another one and go, oh, this guy here, he's a 3-star elite. So everybody between Cindy and this person, she's going to get $2 off every single person in there. Now, remember, this is not a full matrix, so you're not seeing very many people. It is very highly likely that from here to your first person is not going to be this little bit of people. This is going to be a good size number. You know, let's just say it's 200 people. If you've got 200 people between you and this person, you get $2 off each of those people. Now, let's just say, remember, you get paid on this 3 generations, okay? So if there's 200 people between here and down here, then what happens? Now it's going to go, okay, so you get $2 on each of those people. Now from here, we're going to keep looking through your entire matrix until we find somebody else. So we're just going to make it right around here somewhere. And when this person, okay, from them to this guy, however many people are in between you guys, you're going to make $1 off each of those people. Now, again, you'll say, that's just $1. Okay, but remember, there's not a lot of 3-star elites. So $1 between this person and this person may be 3,000 or 4,000 people. So that's huge off $1, you know, off 3,000 or 4,000 people. We're just going to say it's 3,000. But then it gets better. Now it's going to go down one more level. So it's going to keep searching all the way down, infinity deep, until it finds a third person that's 3-star elite. And again, it's going to pay you $1 between that person and the one that was above them, and everybody in between. So again, it's very, you know, it differs on your matrix, obviously, but let's just say there's 5,000 people in there. Okay, so you've got 5,000 between your third generation and your second. You've got, what do we say, 4,000 between your second and your first, and then like 400 as an example. I mean, guys, do you realize you can make like thousands of dollars just off your coded bonus every single month? Now, obviously, that's not a guarantee. It's a very realistic example. So I've seen this work in other companies, and I will just tell you, this is nothing to turn your nose up at. This can be huge. I know it's $1 and $2, but again, when you're talking thousands of people in between each of these things, that number adds up very, very quickly. So we've talked about the matrix. We've talked about fast start bonus. We've talked about check match bonus. We've talked about the coded bonus. Now, lastly, we're going to talk about the power line bonus. And I'm going to tell you right now something that they probably don't want me to tell you. This is nothing more than a marketing tool. You need to forget that it exists. The reason the power line bonus is here is to show people the momentum of the company. It is not to be an income stream that you're depending on. Okay, so the power line bonus, the reason the company shows you your power line, and it'll send you an email and say, oh, 300 people have signed up since you did, and they've now been placed in your power line. Guys, it doesn't matter if that number is 300 or 3,000, you still get paid the same amount of money, because all they're showing you is how many people have joined so that you're excited about the growth of your company. But that doesn't mean that all those people are going to be placed in your matrix, because it's a company-wide power line. So some of those people are going to be in other people's matrices. They're not necessarily going to be in yours. So don't look at that and get overly excited. Look at that and say, oh, wow, the company is really growing, and I can see that I'm not in a company that's like gonna fold up tomorrow because there's no growth. Look at the growth of that and be excited. This is a marketing tool. It is a tool that's out there to help with the people that pre-enroll but haven't signed up yet. And it shows them the growth of the company and says, look how many people have signed up since you did. Lock in your spot and join us today. It's a fear of loss. They want to come in because they see that their positioning in the matrix is going to get lower if they don't join before the next cutoff date. So it is there as a way to get people excited. It's a way of showing the growth of the company and what amazing things are happening. It is not meant to be an income source that you need to focus on and ask 1,000 questions about. So really quickly, guys, it's a power line. It's a straight line. It's a line. One person on each level. So it says level 1, level 2. That's one person because it's just a straight line. One person on each level, 5 levels deep. You're going to make 3% of their monthly payment of $34.95. Guys, power line bonus, the most you're going to make every month is a little over $5. This is a marketing tool. Forget about it. It is meant to help bring people in under you. It is not meant to be an income source. So power line is very clear. Don't send me a million questions. How's the power line work? It doesn't. Ignore it. It's to help bring people in under you. That's all it is. So you've got your fast start bonus if you choose to recruit. You've got your coded bonus once you hit 3-star elite. You've got your matrix that's going to fill up whether you choose to recruit or not. If you choose to recruit, it fills up faster, but either way, you still make money. And then you've got your matching bonus if you choose to recruit. The last thing I want to get into is if you choose to rank advance, but you can earn your way to the higher levels. If you can only come in at like a 1-star or a 2-star, there are ways to earn your way up without paying the extra money. Again, if it takes you a month to rank advance, then that month you're going to lose out on some money that you could have had. So you want to rank advance as quickly as possible, but you want to make sure that you're paying your way up. My phone's ringing. Sorry. You want to make sure and pay your way up as high as possible before you lose out too much money. But if you want to earn your way up, your 1-star just means that you bought in. That's it. Your 2-star, in order to earn your way up, you have to have a total of 10 reps in your an enroller tree in this company is the same as your downline. It means the same thing. Those are the people you brought in, they brought in, they brought in, they brought in, and so on. So these are not, well, that's all it is. It's just your downline. It's another way of saying your downline. So you have to have 10 active reps in your downline. Now, active reps, does not mean they have to be personally recruited. That's just 10 total people in your downline. And you can't have more than 40% coming from one person. Each person creates a new leg. Again, this is not a matrix leg, so you can have as many legs, however many people you recruit. Each one will create a new leg, and you can have as many as you want. So as long as you have at least 10 people. So if you recruit 2 and they recruit 2 and they recruit 2 or whatever, you can get to your 10 without personally recruiting 10 people. The 3-star is you have to have 100 people in your downline. So in order to do that, that's, again, you don't personally have to recruit all of those. That's a matter of everybody in your downline working together. So this is why you want to work with your downline. The only restriction to it is no more than 40% can come from one person. The reason they do this is so that you don't get one person and happen to get lucky and they go off on a recruiting spree, and you end up with somebody like me underneath you who's got 1,000 people, but you didn't do anything with any of your other people that you recruited because you just depended on me to build your leg. That doesn't work. You have to have, so like in this case, you're only going to get to count 40% of my volume. You're not going to count everything I have. And it's just to force you to work with your team and work with everybody, not just one person, just because you know that they're going to blow it up for you. And then lastly is 3-star elite. This one you cannot buy your way into, you have to earn, and that's with 500 active reps in your downline. And again, no more than 40% of the volume can come from one person. So guys, this is our comp plan in a nutshell. There is a lot of money to be made here. If you choose not to recruit, like I said, you're still going to make money from your matrix. You're still going to get your $5 or whatever from your power line. But you're still going to get your matrix money, whether you recruit or not. And that's huge for people that struggle recruiting. But know that if you struggle recruiting and you're choosing not to because you don't know how, or because, in the past you just weren't very good at it, that's what training's for. We're here to help you every step of the way. You don't need to do this on your own. We don't expect that everybody that comes in knows how to recruit 50 people, nor do we expect everybody that comes in to recruit 50 people. We teach the power of 2. Bring in 2 within the first week and teach them to do the same. That's it. And, if you choose not to do that, that's okay. You don't have to recruit, but that is definitely what's going to fill this up and get you to the higher income levels of the 25,000 a lot faster. And then if you're doing that, you're also going to get your fast start bonus for bringing people in, and you're going to start getting check match bonus on top of that. You're going to get duplication going on in your team a lot faster, which is then going to get you to your coded bonuses and everything else so much faster. It's going to start filling you up. And, like I said, it's possible, guys. Don't turn your nose up at this business. There's a lot of money to be made here, and this thing's blowing up. People are so excited about this. If you compare us to other travel companies out there, we've got a lower startup cost. We've got a lower monthly cost. We've got better travel deals. When you sign up, no matter what level you sign up at, you get $500 of 500 reward dollars that you can spend in your back office. You can use that money towards any kind of traveling. You can use it on, if you want to rent a car, you want to stay at a hotel, whatever you want to use it for while you're traveling. But you can also use that money for local things. If you don't travel a lot, you can use that money for buying gift cards for local restaurants, Applebee's, Chili's, Outback. It doesn't matter. They have all of those different gift cards in the back office, and you get them at a discounted price because you're using your rewards dollars. You can also use it for entertainment tickets. If you, choose to go to a concert, or you want to go golfing, or you want to go to a concert, you want to go, whatever you want to do for entertainment, it doesn't matter. You can use your rewards dollars for those things as well. So there's a lot of things that you can use it on. We also have things, we have, so many things. There's things that you can buy for yourself. There's jewelry. There's, anything that you like. it's probably back there, and all of that is found under your travel portal. And, you know, that's a whole separate video, so I'm not going to get into it, but it doesn't matter what level you sign up on. If you sign up and you join our company, you know, you get $500 rewards dollars that you can spend in the back office and, you know, just enjoy life a little bit more and have fun with it. And then use the pay plan to, you know, just live life a lot better. And let's create some financial freedom for a lot of people. If you guys have any questions, I'm here. I'm going to have my link underneath the video so you can find me. I would love to talk to you. If you have any questions, you're never bothering me. I never get tired of the questions. That's what I'm here for. I am a teacher. I am a trainer, and I love to help people succeed. And if that means explaining something to you, whether it's 1 time or 10 times, I don't care. I will be here to help you every step of the way. And I look forward to traveling the beaches of the world with you guys and having a great time and getting to know you a little bit better. So I hope you guys join the company. And, you know, even if you choose not to sign up under me, I hope that you still join the company. And when you go on vacation with us, come see me and say hello. Talk to you guys soon. And my Facebook link and my link for the company will both be under the video. Talk to you guys soon. Have a great night.